Hello everybody, I am finally back with another video. I am sorry that it's been so long. It's dinner time in our house. We've had sick kitties, we've had all sorts. I've got a mountain of washing, plus what's in the dryer, plus what's in the washing machine already. But we are throwing all of that at the wayside this morning and heading out to get a couple of things. I've got to get some things from our discount fruit mart. What, you ask? There is fruit involved, but also they sell my oat milk for my coffees and I need my coffees. Also, I am grabbing out the cash from the bank for the cash stuffing. Hello, I am back. Because now that I'm thrown off by $500, I've kind of got to reshuffle where things are going to go. So this is like a choose your own adventure mystery video now, because I had it all planned out with amounts, and I will tell you what I had originally planned out. But now we are $500 short. Not really short, but like we don't have $500 extra. We don't have $1,200 to stuff today. We only have $700. So some things are just not going to get stuffed. I'm sorry, it's a very much less than aesthetic setup, but you get the idea, hopefully. So I've got my envelopes here, and I'll go through what I've got in each envelope, and then I will put in some of the money. So I think I'm just going to do the more important things first, and then I will kind of go to the least important things, and some things may have to miss out this time, like gifts and takeaway and coffee and that, because we don't have that extra $500, which is what I kind of delegated for everything. So the first thing is contents insurance, as you can see there. And last time in contents insurance, I put 10, and I've written down this time for another 10. So contents insurance is considerably cheaper than car insurance. So the contents insurance now has $20 in there. Teaching rego, I think I will put a 5 in there. So I'm putting another 5 in my teaching rego. So I have $10 in the teaching registration now. That'll be about $100 due next July. So we're on a good track there to not have to worry about that. I'm just going to leave phones for now because one of our phone bills literally just came out like a day or two ago. So we actually do have some money in phones. We have 10, 20, 30 in phones. And I'd written down to put 80 in there, so I'll just see how that goes. I'll put phones over here just in case I want to put some in. Now, electricity is a big one. We just got our bill the other day. It was like $113 or something. So last time we put 40 in electricity. I've got written down this time 60. So I think we will, maybe we can just do 40 for electricity this time. So 20, 40, and that gives us 80 already for electricity. So that's pretty good because it's costing us kind of just over $100, maybe, you know, round it up to like 120 or 130 a month. So we've kind of already got over half the amount there for the electricity bill next month. So the boys, I think I will still put the boys' money in because I did get that amount of 5s. So Ashton, Fletchy and Ollie, they're getting $5 each in their envelope. So last time I said that Ashton has $50 in there already because that was his birthday money from his great-grandma. So he's got $55 in his envelope now. And Fletchy and Ollie are getting their first $5 each in their envelopes. And the aim is to give them $5 a fortnight, but I mean, oops, I just nearly put 10 in there. So $5 for Fletcher and $5 for Oliver. Birthdays, I'm just going to skip at this stage. Gifts, I'm going to skip. I don't think we put anything in birthdays last time. No, we didn't. So birthdays is empty. Gifts is empty as well. We don't really need to worry about that just yet. Christmas we do need to put in for. So far in Christmas, I think we have 168 in there. We're doing that, the little challenge for $500 by Christmas, which will be useful because we are most likely paying for a campsite, and then there'll be a bit of money there for like just some gifts. We're probably just going to do gifts for our nieces and nephew. We've got 150, no, we've got 50, 1, 50, 65, 7, 8. So yeah, 168 in Christmas already, and I'd written down 90, so we'll do 50, 70, 90. So that will bring Christmas to 51, 52, 20, 40, 55, so $258 is put aside for Christmas so far. So we're halfway to the $500 for Christmas. I think I'm going to write down at the end of this video what I've got in each envelope, and then I can kind of cross it off and write the new amount each time I film. I saw Life with Jessie doing that, so I think that's a good idea to do that. So Christmas is done. Mother's Day and Father's Day I had written down for 10, but I think I'm going to leave that this time again because, like I said, we don't have that extra 500 this time, but probably next week I'll be able to put the 10 in the Mother's Day and Father's Day one. Health and medical, we put in $10 last time, so 2 5s, we put in $10 last time, and health and medical I've written down for 20. So I will put 20 in there, and maybe I'll just condense that a little bit. So the 10 that I had in there, I'll put those 5s there and just put the 10 in there. So we've got 30 for health and medical, which will be good. I really need to, the next time I go to the chemist, I need to take this with me because, yeah, we shouldn't really be taking it out of the card anymore because we're getting it in the cash. Holidays I had written down for 20, but I'm just going to leave that for now. Games I've written down 10, not going to put anything in this time. Takeaway I've written down 20, not putting in anything just yet. We've still got all this money here, so I'll probably be able to get these envelopes back out in a minute. Now grocery I've written down 300, so I'm just going to sit that here for a minute because I also wrote down 300 for the emergency fund, so I want to just see what I can do with those two. Now household I've written 10. I don't know what I'm thinking with household. I guess just like, you know, appliances and things like that. If things break, like I need a new dustpan and brush from Kmart and stuff, it's $10, so, but I'll leave that out for now. Coffee stuff, I think I'm going to leave this time because I had already put $20 in my coffee fund from what I got off Marketplace. Internet. Now, the internet is costing us about $75 a month, and it's due on the 20th, so I'm going to put something in for internet. I've written down 30, and then hopefully next week I can put in a bit more, and then we'll be able to pay the bill. So internet can be 30. So the regos and the car insurance, these are the big ones that are going to take from us, I guess. So regos, I've written down $40. I put in 60 last time, so I will put in, yeah, another 40, I guess, 20. 40, so that brings us up to 100 in the car regos, which is really not much because our car regos together are something like, I don't know, $1,700 or something, maybe, probably more. So we'll just see how we go. But my car registration is not due until May, I think, or June next year, and then Lee's is August or something. So we've got a while. So the car regos is done. And the car insurance, I've written down 40 as well. And we did put in last time, we put in 70. So yeah, car insurance really damages us. So I've got 40 written down, so I'll do that. And that should bring us to 110, 50, 70, 90, 110 in the car insurance envelopes. So now we've got 150, 250. You can see like the shambles, that is my life. So 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 410. So we've got $410 left, and I will just try and delegate it in these ones. I know it's a pain, but I'm gonna leave grocery again because we're getting paid again next week, and I think we're just gonna have to do a shop Friday or Saturday or something, and it's most likely gonna be a click and collect and then some fruit and veg from the fruit and veg discount market. So I'm probably just gonna use the card. So we'll leave the grocery for now. Emergency I'm still leaving to the side. Gifts, yeah, I guess we could put in, because I only wrote 10 for gifts, so we'll put in 10 for gifts. And that'll be that done. Birthdays, I had written down 20. I had higher amounts for pretty much everything, but I had to be realistic because I think it was coming to like over half our income for these sinking funds, and that's just not viable because just our rent alone is like 880 bucks a fortnight. So yeah, so 20 is in there for birthdays. Okay, we'll come back to phones again. So like I said, with phones we had 30 in there for phones, so I'll put those two 10s there, condense that 30, and then I'll add for phones, I've written down 80, so yeah, let's just do that. 50, hang on, 50, 70, 80, how about 60, because then that'll cover my phone bill that's going to come. So I think I'm going to have to get some advice off some of you guys on how you go about putting your amounts kind of back in your bank for things that are like direct debit. So anyway, phones are done. Now we've just got the emergency, so then we might be able to come back to some of the others as well. So emergency I had written down for 300. Maybe for emergency today we'll put in 150, 200. So we'll put in 200 for the emergency fund. My idea was that I moved everything out of our bank emergency fund so that we could just start to build it up with the envelopes and then put it in once we're at a reasonable kind of amount, I guess. So anyway, we're starting off there with a pretty good emergency fund. Now we'll go through the envelopes again. This would have kind of been a lot more straightforward if I'd just had the amount that I needed straight up, but that's fine. That's okay. I might actually go through all of the envelopes now and write down. So hopefully that's not too tedious for you guys and you don't just click out of my video. I feel like there's a pen close by. I can sense a pen. So we got the Regos. That's our Nissan Endile Hyundai. So far in the Regos we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we've got 100 in there. I guess I'll write it on the back here. And today's date, what's today's date? The 8th of the 11th. So on the 8th of the 11th, we have 100 in the car regos envelope. Internet, we have 30. And I think we might add in another, let's add in another 15. So we're going to have $20, $30, $45. So then we only need another $30 next week to put in there to get our monthly bill paid. So internet on the 8th of the 11th is $45. Coffee stuff, I suppose I will add to this, I guess. So I've got 20 in there at the moment. Let's just add 5. So, because, you know, coffee stuff. It's an essential, people. It's an essential. 8th of the 11th, we've got 25 doll hairs for coffee stuff. Household / home. All right, I think we'll just put a 10 in there since we've got this money. So 8th of the 11th, we've got $10 in there. Okay, so in the takeaway envelope, we have nothing. So let's put a 10 in the takeaway envelope. On the 8th of the 11th, we've got $10 in the takeaway envelope. I think every envelope is going to have a little bit of money in it today, so that's good. Games, so this is, I guess, if Lee wants to get like a computer game or something like that. So we'll put 10 in there since we've got a bit of extra. So on the 8th of the 11th, we've got $10 in the games envelope. Holidays. We have nothing in holidays so far. Let's put a 20 in there. Let's be nice to ourselves. And we've got a couple of things. I think holidays next year is going to come in handy for things like we've got a wedding next year that we need to prepare for. And for the wedding, Lee is the best man, so he's got to kind of prepare the Bucks event. So we can put that towards that. And then also we're going up north for Christmas, so that can be holidays. So 8th of the 11th, we've got $20 in holidays. Just ignore Fletchy making a big racket in the background there. Health / medical, what did I say we have in here? I think I already put some in, didn't I? There's 30 in there, that'll do. On the 8th of the 11th, there's $30 because I'll be doing this again next Wednesday anyway. Mother's Day and Father's Day, at this stage, I think we'll just put in 5. So on the 8th of the 11th, Mother's Day and Father's Day has $5 in it. Christmas we've done, I think it was $258, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. I'll just check. 51, 52, 20, 40, 50. Yeah, so $258 is in our Christmas fund as of today. It'll be good if I can kind of start that a lot earlier next year because then we can have even more. So today, Ollie has $5 in his envelope. Fletchy has $5 in his envelope, and Ashton has $55 in his envelope. Yep, electricity, I think I'm mostly happy with. What did I say we had? 20, 40, 60, 80. Yep, so $80 for electricity. I'll write that down. 8th of the 11th, we've got $80. My teaching rego is sorted. It's got $10 in there. That's all it needs to have for now. Contents insurance, we have 20 in there. Now gifts, we didn't put anything in gifts before, so why don't we put in 10 because there are some birthdays coming up. 8th of the 11th, we've got $10 in the gifts envelope. Emergency, like I said before, I think we put in, did we put in 200? Yep. 200 in the emergency envelope, Fletchy. And that's a good start as far as I'm concerned anyway. It might not be $5,000 yet, but it's a good start. $200 in the emergency fund. Phones, what did we have in here? 50, 70, 80, 90. So there's 90 in phones. 8th of the 11th, 90. Birthdays. I don't think we put anything in birthdays. So we'll put in 10 for birthdays. And that's just our family of 5. The birthdays envelope is myself, Lee, Ashton, Fletchy and Ollie, and the gifts envelope is for people outside of our immediate family. So we now have, oh, we have $30 in birthdays because I put in 10. So yeah, so we've got $30 in birthdays, which is good. Grocery, yeah, I'm still just not going to worry about grocery. And then the car insurance, like I said, the car insurance really gets us 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130. So let's have 130 in the car insurance envelope. 130. And then we have this little $5 left. So let's just have a look. Now I'm just thinking gifts probably needs another little bit in there because we do have a few like family birthdays coming up, so we'll just change that to $15. And that is my $700 cash stuffing. And that's where it all went. So I will put down a little breakdown in the video now if you'd like to see, I guess, what I put into each envelope today and what's in each envelope if you kind of missed it. That's all the envelopes. That's the $700. I did want to do $1,200, but look, that's fine. I'm really happy with how each of the envelopes are going so far now because I feel like we're actually getting somewhere. These envelopes are feeling a little bit heavier. It's good, it's good. Okay, so that's basically the video. It's been a hot minute since I've uploaded a YouTube video. It's been a lot more than a hot minute. I'm really sorry. It's just been so hectic and I just haven't really had anything to film, and even like my shopping hauls, I was just way too slack on the weekend. It was literally like a $400 shopping haul on the weekend, but I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm putting the groceries away. I am not doing the haul. So sometimes with these 3 kids, it's just too hard. Too hard basket and I cannot be bothered. Fletchy, you are gonna bump your... This is the biggest troublemaker here. Twin 1, twin A, Fletcher. Hey, Fletchy. Who's that, Fletchy? Who's that? Who's that? Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hey! Hey! Oh, hello everybody. Yeah. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you head over to @boymum on a budget. I will see you then in my next video. Bye!